There's an old line by Studs Terkel, the author, who said the secret to success is falling down 8 times and getting up 9. That's about all you can do. So even though Parkinson's has dropped me down, I still try to, become the gravity of my own being, so to speak. I stand up as strong as I can. I was working on a piece in 2000 here in my studio one night on the table over there for a show. I was having a lot of difficulty with my left hand, which holds the chisel. As you can see here, as I try to move it into position, it's sort of clawed up a bit here, but I was unable to hold the chisel steady that night, and I attributed it to a pinched nerve. It sort of let me know, your body always tells you when something's wrong. At that particular time, it was a little overwhelming for me to imagine that this was a long-term situation. But as time progressed, I found out that it was indeed Parkinson's. There's a physicality in sculpture. I don't want to call it a dance, but it's an interaction between the material and yourself that physically exhausts you in the end. And I was always someone who loved to work with my hands. I spent a good part of my life working with stone and seeing what I could do with it and understanding its weight. And the irony was that I worked with this material with my hands, and now I can't do that anymore. I was officially diagnosed right after 2000, but I started to show symptoms back probably when I was in 99. Classic textbook case symptoms, tingling and vibrating in the left pinky. I mean, I was kind of naive as to what the symptoms were going to be. I mean, I thought, like right now, I'm having tremors, which is what I thought pretty much the disease was basically all about, the tremors. But there's another aspect of the disease called bradykinesia, which is a slowing down of the motor skills. And I have that pretty severe. I did a lot of physical work with large pieces of stone and sculpture. I've sort of retired myself to work with the media arts on a laptop computer and sound equipment. I mean, for me, I've had it now, like I said, 8 or 9 years. It's gotten progressively worse. So, I mean, I notice all the changes. I mean, initially it was my left side, now it's my right hand left. I can't stand for long periods of time. I can't sit. My voice gets very weak. My breathing is shallow. Just fumbling about, picking up the cell phone is impossible. Working on a computer I've spent hundreds of dollars on control devices, mice and controllers.
There are many mice in the house.
Boxes full of them, trying different ways to do different ergonomic designs and joysticks and voice control, and they all work for a short period of time, and as the disease progresses, I have to reinvent that again. So it's very frustrating. For me, challenges were all about, the unknown, going out and facing the unknown. That was a challenge to me. Now the challenges to me are just the mundane things, this everyday life, just tying my shoe, putting on my shirt. Those are my big challenges now that I face, as opposed to what I used to anticipate wanting to overcome. So, it's a different outlook on life on a daily basis. I don't feel ripped off, or cheated, but I wish, it's the one thing that I tell younger people all the time, and that is that, when it comes to money, you can always make more of it. I don't want to downplay the fact of being well prepared in life, but when you waste or spend time, it's gone. You never get it back. And that's one very frustrating to me. There were days that I look back that I think to myself, that could have been 1 more day, 2 more days I could have been in my studio. I could have made 1 more piece or 2 more pieces.